Good evening. We begin tonight with a tragic story out of BC. A member of the Canadian Forces Snowbirds is dead and another badly injured after their jet crashed into a home and burst into flames. Videos on social media show two snowbirds flying side by side before they separate. One of the planes nosediving shortly after. Pictures on social media show a plume of smoke coming from a residential area not too far away.
It was a well-organized scene as far as with regards to establishing a perimeter, a safe zone, and again, credit to the neighbors in the Brocklehurst area. They're very respectful of established security zone and allow our people to do the good work that we do. There was a tremendous amount of cooperation between agencies, including Kamloops Fire Rescue, RCMP, the Air Force Crash Truck, BC Ambulance, and military personnel. With regards to the damage, there was a large amount of debris in around a three home proximity. The one home was significantly damaged by fire, and all agencies were working together appropriately.
The victim of the crash has now been identified as Captain Jennifer Casey. She joined the Snowbirds in 2018 and served as a spokesperson. Prior to that, she was a reporter and producer with News 95.7 in Halifax. Jennifer grew up in Halifax and graduated with a degree in journalism from Dalhousie University. The plane was flying as part of Operation Inspiration, which started in Nova Scotia earlier this month, and features the jets flying over Canadian cities, hoping to boost morale as Canadians continue to struggle with the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, hundreds saw what happened in Kamloops. Here's what one person had to say earlier today.
We were just out going around, just trying to find something to do. We noticed there's a lot of attention on the airport, so we pulled over, and we noticed the Snowbirds are still in town, so we kind of set up at the end of the runway, and there was a bit of a delay because it was rainy, and so no one really knew what was going on. And then we kind of saw the jets were starting to taxi onto the runway, so then we went over to the end of the runway and we sat there and we were watching, and they took off, and it looked perfectly normal, and the one jet kind of flew away from the other jet, and it just looked like they were kind of putting on a show or whatever. I've never really seen fighter pilots, so I didn't know what they were doing, but it did a complete left-hand barrel roll and pointed straight towards the ground. And even after they ejected, I don't think anyone really realized what had really happened. I ended the video right there and jumped in my car and went over there to make sure, and I noticed there's a pilot on the roof and went over to the house, and as I got to the house, there's a couple walking out of their backyard, and I asked them if there's anyone else or any animals. They said no, that was it. It didn't look like his parachute came out properly. He definitely came straight down on the roof, and that's not something anyone wants to have to deal with. But I mean, when you see someone that needs help like that, you definitely have to go over and give it a shot. I'm very proud of the community and how we all responded with that. It was quite humbling.